So hello, we'll continue the discussion about Civil Service Examination Reviewer. So topic again is mathematics. If it takes H hours to paint the wall, what part of the wall is painted in 1 hour? So part of the wall painted in 1 hour is equal to 1 over H. Okay? A sack of corn will feed 18 ducks for 54 days. How long will it feed 12 ducks? So this is an example of an inverse proportion problem. As the number of ducks decreases, the number of days increases. Okay? So n is equal to 1 over 12 is equal to 54 is to 1 is to 18. Therefore, n is times 1 over 18 is equal to 1 over 12 times 54. So the final answer will be n is equal to 1 over 12 times 27 times times 54 times 18. That will be 81 days. Okay. So find the next number in the series 1, 4, 9, and 16. So for this type of problem, you have to find a pattern. Okay. So 1 is equal to 1 squared, 4 is equal to 2 squared, 9 is equal to 3 squared, 16 is equal to 4 squared, and 25 is equal to 5 squared. Therefore, the answer is 5 squared equals 25. Okay. So a bag is sold for 680 pesos while marked at 800 pesos. What was the rate of the discount? The rate of the discount is equal to discount over marked price, okay, times 100. Therefore, 800 marked price minus the sold price is equal to 680 divided by 800 times 100%. That will be 120 over 800 times 100%. The rate will be 15%, okay? 600 examinees passed in a licensure examination last year. This represents 8 in 1/3% of the total examinees. How many examinees failed in the exam? So the answer will be, let F be the number of examinees who failed. 8 in 1/3% is to 600 is equal to 100 minus 8 in 1/3% is to F. Okay. Therefore, 1 over 12 is to 600 equals 11 over 12 is to F. You just simplify this. The result will be 1 over 12F equals 11 over 12 times 600. You just cross multiply. F is equal to 6,600. Okay. So if F is equal to 4 miles, if 4 miles is equal to 6.44 kilometers, then 14.49 kilometers equals how many miles? Okay. So let M be the number of miles. So M is 2, 14.49, this one is equal to 4. 4 miles is to 6.44. So just cross multiply again. The result will be M is equal to 4 times 14.49 divided by 6.44. Therefore, M is 9 miles. Okay. So for number 3, A squared minus 4B squared close parenthesis times C over A plus 2B is equivalent to AC plus. Okay, now we factor this out so that the result, the difference of squares, okay, a minus b squared is equivalent to a plus b times a minus b. So this one, a plus 2b times a minus 2b times c divided by a plus 2b. So this one will cancel out. The result will be a minus 2b times c. Therefore, AC minus 2bc. Okay? Therefore, AC plus negative 2bc is the answer. Okay? In a certain class, the ratio of boys to girls is 4:5. If the class has 54 students, how many are girls? Okay? Girls is equal to 5 over 9 total number of students. Therefore, 5 over 9 times 54, the total students, the girls is 30. Okay? So, solve for x. AX is equal to BX plus CX minus D, where A is not equal to B and B is not equal to C. Okay? So, D is equal to BX plus CX minus AX. So, we just transpose this to the left side of the equation. This is the result. Okay? Therefore, D over B plus C minus A equals to X. So, the answer is X is equal to D over B plus C minus A. Okay? So the ratio of men athlete to women athlete in an athletic meet is 5:3. And the total number of athletes is 2,400. How many additional women athletes would have to join to make the ratio of men to women 1:1? Okay? So, we derive the equations. Original number of men is 5 over 8 times 2,400 equals 1,5. Original number of women is 3 over 8 times 2,400 equals 900. Okay? To make the number of 1 equal to the number of men, we must add 1,5 minus 900. Okay? It's 600 women. Okay? So, if prices are reduced by 20%, quantity sold increased by 25%. So, what is the net effect on the gross revenue? So, revenue is equal to price times quantity sold. So, you just memorize this, okay? So, revenue all is equal to P times Q, price times quantity sold. Revenue new equals P minus 0.20 Q P times Q times 0.25 Q. That will be 0.80 times 0.80 P times 1.25 PQ. So the result will be 1 PQ. Therefore, R new is equal to R old. So the revenue just remains the same. Okay? So the average of three numbers is x, y, z. If the sum of the two numbers is x plus y, what is the other number? Okay? So sum of the items added divided by the number of items added equals average. Therefore, x plus y plus other number divided by 3 equals x sub x, y, z. X plus y plus other number equals 3x, y, z. You just cross multiply this one here, right? Other number is 3x, y, z minus x plus y. Okay? So, when positive 13 is added to negative 13, the sum is, well, unlike signs, you have to deduct this one. Therefore, negative 15 plus 13, that is negative 2. You get the sign of the larger number, okay? So, when negative 15 is subtracted from negative 18, the difference is, okay? So, negative 18 minus 15, okay? When you say from, you start with this, okay? From is 18, so therefore, negative 18 minus of minus 15, that will become negative 18 minus times minus will become positive. That will become negative 3 because the sign is negative. The sign of the larger number is negative. Therefore, the result is negative. Okay. When the product of negative 4 and negative 17 is divided by 2, the quotient is, so the quotient, which means division. Okay. So quotient is negative 4 times negative 17 divided by 2. So like signs, negative will become positive. Therefore, the answer is 34. Okay. If 5x plus 17 equals 32, the x is, okay, you just transpose 5x plus 17 equals 32. The result will be 5x equals 32 minus 17 because you transpose this to the other side. That will become negative. Therefore, 5x equal to 15. X is equal to 15 divided by 5. Move this one to the denominator. The result is 3. Okay? Solve for m, where m is over 7 minus m over 3 equals to 4. So, therefore, you just just multiply this one. 7 times 3, 21. Therefore, 21 divided by 7 times m. 21 divided by 7 is 3 times m. That will be 3m. 21 divided by 3 is 7 times m. That will become 7m equals 4. Okay. Result is negative 4m over 21 equals to 4. Again, cross multiply. 4m is equal to 4 times 21 over negative 4. So, you have a negative sign here. Therefore, the result is negative 21. If x plus y equal to 4a and x minus y equals to 2b, then y is equal to what? Okay, you get the two equations. X plus y equals to 4a and x minus y equal to 2b. Therefore, x is equal to 4a minus y. You just transpose. And x equal to 2b plus y. Again, transpose. Now, we let x is equals to x. So, 2b plus y is equal to 4a minus y. Therefore, y plus y is equal to 4a minus 2b. So, 2y plus y is equal to 2y. equals to 4a minus 2b. Then this one, you go to the denominator. That will be 2. You factor out the common factor 2. 2 times 2 times 2a minus b, close parenthesis, divided by 2. Cancel out the 2. That will be 2a minus b. Okay. If 0.37m is equal to 0.0111, then m is equal to what? So therefore here, m is equal to 0.0111. You just multiply by 100. You get the result is by 1000. You'll get the result of 1.11. Okay, divided by 37. So this one, you divide this one, the result will be 0.03. So if 1 over m is equal to 4 and s is equal to 2, what is s in terms of m? So since s is equal to 2, so 4 is equal to 1 over m. Therefore, 2 times 2 equals 1 over m. Therefore, 2 times s equals to 1 over m. Therefore, s is equal to 1 over 2m. So, a horse is tied to a pole with a rope of 7 meters long. How much grazing area does it have? Use pi is equal to 22 over 7. Therefore, area, when you say grazing, is the goat is circling around, okay? So, area is equal to pi r squared. That's why it's the area circle, okay? Equals to pi times 7 meters squared. So, therefore, 22 over 7 times 49 m squared meter squared is equal to 22 times 7 meters squared. So the area the goat can gaze is 154 square meter. Okay. So what number is missing in the sequence? 5, 7, 11, 17. So again, you find a pattern here. So 5 plus 2, that is 7. 7 plus 4 equals to 11. 11 plus 6 equals to 17. And 17 plus 8 will be 25. Okay. You see the pattern? Plus 2, 4, plus 2, 6, plus 2, 8. Okay. How many 2 digits number can be formed from the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 if a digit cannot be used more than once? Okay. So 5 times 4, the 5 numbers can be used. Okay. Times 4, so only 4 of the numbers can be used since repetition of the digit is not allowed. It says here, cannot be used more than once. Therefore, 5 times 4 equals 20 numbers. Okay. So what is the value of x in 5 is to x equals x is to 125. Therefore, 5 is to x is equal to x to 125. Okay. X times x, just cross multiply here. X times x equals 5 times 125. Therefore, x squared is equal to 625. Square root of 625, that will be, you can just simplify it, x squared, that will become square root. Okay. So x is equal to square root of 625. The x is 25. If one bilao of pancit kisado serves 7 people, how many bilaos are needed to serve a bagnet of 126 people? So let n equal the number of bilaos needed to serve 126 people. So again, ratio proportion, n is equal to 126 people is equal to 1 is to 7. Okay, therefore 7n, cross multiply again, 7n is equal to 1 times 126. N is equal to 126 over 7. Therefore n is 18. So what number is as much more than 8 as it is less than 32? So let x is equal to the number, okay? So it says here more than 8, so therefore x minus 8 equals, and as it is less than 32, therefore 32 minus x. So you simplify this equation, x plus x will go to the left side, that will become x plus positive x, okay, equals 32, this minus 8 will go to the right side, that will become 32 plus 8. So you simplify this one, x plus x equals to 2x, and 32 plus 8 is equal to 40. The result is x is equal to 40. Divide this one, go to the denominator, 40 divided by 2. The answer is 20. Okay? So a container van is 3 meters wide, 4 meters long, and 4 meters high. Will transport 200 crates, whose volume is 6 cubic meters. How many trips will it take to transport all the crates? Okay? So let n equal to the number of trips. So the number of trips equals the number of crates times volume per crate times 1 trip over volume of the van. So n is equal to 200 crates times 6 meters cubed per crate times 1 trip all over the dimensions 3 times 5 times 4 meter cubes, that will be 200 times 6 over 3 times 4 times 12. This will cancel out, cancel out, cancel out, cancel out. Therefore, the resulting is 20 trips. Okay. So a rectangular block of copper with dimensions 4 meters and 6 meters by 9 meters is melted and recast into a cubical block. Find the length of the side of the cubical block. Therefore, volume of cubical block is equal to the volume of the rectangular block. Though the S cube is equal to 4 times 6 times 9 meter cube. Therefore, S cube is equal to 216 meter cube. Therefore, to simplify S cube, you have to get the cube root of 216 m cube. So, S is equal to 6 meters. Okay. So, there are 9 male teachers for every 14 female teachers. If there are 69 teachers in all, how many teachers are female? So again, 9 is to 14 over 23 equals male is to female over 69. Therefore, the number of female teachers is 69 divided by 23 times 14. The result will be 3 times 14. Result is 42. Okay. So what will be the closest approximation to square root of 66? So when you say closest, so you try square root of 64 equals 8. Therefore, square root of 66 is 8.1. If the area of the rectangle ABCD shown below is 36 square units, how many square units is the area of the shaded region? Okay. So first, the area of a rectangle is base times height. Okay. Therefore, the area is 36. From the formula, base times height is equal to 36. Okay. So the area of the triangle is 1/2 of base times height. Okay. Therefore, 1/2 of 36 is equal to 18 square units. Okay. So this tank holds 48 liters of gasoline and the car average 5 kilometers per liter. Approximately how many kilometers can it travel given this gauge? Okay, this one is the gauge. Okay, so the gauge indicates that the tank is 1/4 full. Why? Because here 1, 2, 3, 4. So it means this is 1/4 full. So let n be the number of kilometers that can be traveled. Therefore, n is equal to 1/4 tank times 48 liters per tank times 5 kilometers per liter. So the result will be 1/4 of 48 times 5. That will be 60 kilometers. Okay. So which of the following graphs represents the taxi rates for a company that charges 3.50 for the first 200 kilometers and 1 peso for each additional 100 meters? So, okay, this is the approximate graph for the taxi rate. There is an abrupt change in the fare for every 100 kilometers change in the distance. So, this is the answer. Okay? You just visualize. Okay? A laboratory assistant was preparing a solution that should have included 40 milligrams of chemical. If he actually used 41.30 milligrams, what was his percentage error to the nearest 0.01%? Okay? Therefore, percentage error is equal to error over correct value times 100%. Therefore, it says here he used 41.30. So 41.30 minus 40 milligrams of chemicals divided by 40 times 100%. The result will be 1.3% over 40 equal to 130% over 40. Therefore, the percentage error is 3.25%. Okay. So, what is the cost of fuel for a 120 kilometer trip by car? So, from this data, the cost of fuel is 120 kilometer times 500 per 100 kilometer. That will be simply 120 times 5, that is 600. Okay. If the total wages of the bus driver for a 100 kilometer trip is 970 pesos, and the only cost for a bus are the fuel and the driver's wage, how much should a bus company charge to a charter a bus with a driver for a 200 kilometer trip in order to obtain 50% more than the cost? Okay, so cost for a 100 kilometer trip is equal to the cost of fuel plus the cost of drive. So that will be 875 plus 970, that is 845 pesos. Therefore, the total cost is equal to 1,845 divided by 100 kilometer times 200 kilometer to cross out this kilometer times 150. The result will be 5,535 pesos. If 5 buses, 9 cars, 4 motorcycles make a 100-kilometer trip, what is the average fuel cost per vehicle? So formula will be average cost equal to total cost of fuel divided by total number of vehicle. That will be 5 times 875 plus 9 times 500 plus 4 times 175 divided by 5 plus 9 plus 4. So simplify this. The result will be 4,375 plus 4,500 plus 700 all over 5 plus 9 plus 4. That will be 9,575 divided by 18. That is 531.94 is the average cost of fuel per vehicle. Okay. So I'm sorry I was not able to move this one. Okay. This is what I'm saying. sorry. Okay. So a store owner bought 2 dozen cans of corned beef at 30 pesos each. So he sold 2/3 of them at 25% profit, but was forced to take a 30% loss on the rest. What was his total profit or loss on the item? Okay, so the total selling price is 2/3 of the 24 cars times 30 pesos per car times 1.25 plus, this is cans, okay, not car. Okay, this is cans. Just and yeah, okay. This is cans, okay. So 1/3 of the 24 cans times 30 pesos per cans, that is 1 times 1.30. So the result is 2/3 of 24 times 30 pesos times 1.25 plus 1/3 of 24 times 30 times 0.70. So the total selling price is 600 pesos plus 168. That is 768 pesos. For the total cost is 30 pesos per can times 24 equals 720. So the gain is total selling price, total cost 768 minus 720. So the gain is 48 pesos. So again, we have here a table. Salad A, salad B, salad C. So here are the percentages of protein, carbohydrates, percentage of vitamins, cost per 100 grams. Okay. So use this table to solve for this. So the cost of X purchasing grams of salad A, Y grams of salad B, and Z grams of salad C will be. So from here, the cost of salad A will be 200 pesos per 100 grams times X gram. So therefore X gram will be times 100 over 1000 equals 25x. Okay, cost of salad B is equal to 30 over 100 grams times y gram times 100 over 1000 is equal to $30. Cost of salad C is equal to 35 over 100 times Z grams times 100 over 1000 pesos equal to 35Z. So the total cost is 25x plus 30y plus 35Z centavos. Okay. So which of the following diets would supply the most grams of vitamins? So 500 grams of salad is equal to, so from here again the table, so 500 grams of salad is equal to 0.40 times 500 is equal to 200 grams. 400 grams of salad B equal to 0.30 times 400 equal to 120 grams. Salad A plus 50 grams of salad B plus 300 grams of salad C, that will be equals 0.40 times 200 plus 0.30 times 100 plus 0.50 times 200 is equal to 80 plus 30 plus 100, that is 210 grams. That will be the answer because this is one of the largest. Okay, so again we check letter D equals 0.40 times 200 plus 0.30 times 50 plus 0.50 times 200, that will be 80 plus 15 plus 10. 195 grams is less than 210 grams, so therefore letter C is the answer. Okay. So all of which following diets would supply at least 85 grams of carbohydrates. Which of the diets cost the least? Okay. So from letter A, 25 times 1 plus 30 times 2 plus 35 times 3, that will be 25 plus 60 plus 105 equals 190 pesos. For letter B, 25 times 3 plus 30 times 1 plus 35 times 2, that will be 75 plus 30 plus 70 equals 175 pesos. For letter C, 25 times 2 plus 30 times 1 plus 35 times 3, that will be 50 plus 30 plus 105 equals 185 pesos. Letter D is 25 times 1 plus 30 times 3 plus 35 times 2, that will be 25 plus 90 plus 70 equals 175 pesos. Okay? If jackfruits are twice as expensive as watermelons and watermelon is one-third as expensive as durian, what is the ratio and the price of one jackfruit to one durian? So let x be the cost of watermelon and 2x be the cost of the jackfruit, okay? And 3x be the cost of the durian. Yeah, it says here if jackfruit are twice as expensive, therefore 2x, and the one-third, this one is the expensive, the durian is the twice 3x, okay? So jackfruit is to durian is equal to 2x is to 3x. Therefore, 2 is to 3. Okay? You just practice. Okay? So, a retailer buys a pack of sugar from Uniwide Sales for 459 pesos. He then marks up a price by one-third and sells it at a discount of 16 2/3%. What was his profit in this item? Okay? So, mark price is equal to 459, okay, plus one-third of 459. That will be 459 plus 153 is to 612. So, the discounted price is equal to 612 minus 6 into 2/3% times 612 is equal to 612 minus 1/6 of 612. That is 510. Therefore, the profit is equal to selling price minus cost equals 510 minus 459. Therefore, the result is profit is equal to 51 pesos. Okay, so Forrest Gump walks down the road for 30 minutes at a rate of 3 miles per hour. He waits 10 minutes for a bus which brings him back to his starting point at 4:25. If he began his walk at 3:35 for the same afternoon, what was the average speed on the bus? So the distance walk is equal to rate times time. Again, memorize this, equal to 3 miles per hour times 1.5 hour. Therefore, the distance walk is 1.5 miles. That is just 3 divided by 2. The time traveled by the bus is equal to, start 4:25 minus 3:35 minus the 30 minutes minus 10 minutes. Therefore, the result is 10 minutes 1/6 hour. The speed of the bus is distance over time. Therefore, 1.5 minutes divided by 1/6 hours. That will be 1.5 times 6, because this one, the reciprocal of 1/6, when you multiply, that will be 9 miles per hour. Okay? So, Miss Felisa Gascon had 2 million to invest. She invested part of it at 44% a year and the remainder at 5% per year. After 1 year, she earned 95,000 pesos in interest. How much of the original investment was placed at a 5% rate? So, let X be the amount of invested at 5%. That is 200 that is 2 million, okay? So, 6 zeros. Minus X be the amount invested at 4%. Okay? This one, 2 million minus X. So, 0.05 of X plus 0.04 times 2 million minus X equals 95,000. 4.05 X plus 80,000 minus 0.04 of X equals to 95,000. So, therefore, the answer is 0.01x equals 15,000. Therefore, x is equal to 15,000 divided by 0.01. That is 1.5 million. Okay. So here, if 8 men can plant 288 trees in 1 day, how many trees can 12 men plant in 5 days? So let n be the number of trees. Therefore, n is equal to 288 trees. All over 8 men minus 1 day times 12 men times 5 days, that will be 288 times 12 times 5 over 8 trees equals 2,160 trees. Okay? So, if the length of a rectangle is increased by 25% and its width is decreased by 20%, what happens to the area of the rectangle? So, the area of the original rectangle is length times width. So, the area of the new is equal to length times 1 plus 0.25. We are going to increase by 25%. Times width, because times 1 minus 20 because you have to decrease it by 20%. So L times 1.25 times width times 0.8 equals to 1.25 times 0.8 length width. Therefore, the area of the new is equal to 1 times length width. So it's the same here. Therefore, area of the new is equal to the area of the original. No change in the area is the answer. Okay? So the formula of the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. So if the radius r is tripled, what will be the ratio of the new volume to the original volume? So volume of the original is 4/3 pi r cubed. The volume new is 4/3 pi times 3 r cubed. It says here that the radius is tripled. That's why it's 3r. Okay, the result will be 4/3 pi times 27 r cubed is 227 4/3 pi r cubed. So volume of the new is equal to 27 volume of the original. Okay. So therefore, the ratio is 27:1, okay? So the scale of a map is 1:8. If a surveyor reads a certain measurement on the map as 4.6 cm instead of 5.0 cm, what will be the resulting approximate percent error on the full size model? So percentage error is equal to error over correct value. So again, you memorize this. Equals 5.0 minus 4.6 divided by 5.0 times 100 is equal to 0.4 over 5 times 100. That will be 8%, the percent error. Okay. In a certain recipe, 225 grams of beef are called for to make 6 servings. If Mrs. Alvarez wants to use the recipe for 8 servings, how many grams of beef must she use? So let n be the number of grams required. Again, ratio proportion, 225 is to 6 equal to n is to 8. So cross multiply, 6n is equal to 8 over 225. Therefore, 6n is equal to 1,800 and n equals to 1,800 over 6. The answer is 300 grams. Okay? Good luck to all of you. Thank you.